And yeah, my distraction is like I'm driving a lot because I have my driving exam in 2 days again. So hopefully I'll pass it. I really want to pass it. It's being a burden. And music. Oh, yesterday I was listening. I don't know. It was a publicity in the Instagram saying like evil chill music. I don't know. It was weird, but it was fun. I don't know. If someone's interested, I can send the link. And yeah, I'll pass it to Acid Laser.
Thanks, Septi. My intentions is just to see what's going on in all the teams here in comms and look what we can improve and help. Distractions. I am kind of hungry, but it's okay. In music, I have been listening a lot to house music, so that's all, and I'll pass it to John Jonas.
Thank you, Izzy. My intentions this week is, well, today is to sing with you guys. Um, my distractions, I think I don't have distractions. And in my playlist, I've been listening a lot to Siddhartha. And I'll pass it to Epanon. Epanon.
Hey, Param. Welcome. Just to give you some context, this is the communications uh, weekly sync call. And we usually start our calls saying just intentions for the call, some distractions, and something that we do in comms is share what's been in your weekly playlist. Um, I can imagine because of your NFT, though, which is very cool. So if you would like to share, you're welcome to. And if you're only just listening, it's also fine. So, do you want to take it? Intentions, distractions, and weekly playlist? Okay, that's cool. Whoa, I muted myself. Sorry. Let's start with our weekly agenda. And first, we're going to go with teams. We're going to be drafting this new proposal. This new proposal is going to consist basically similar elements than the last proposal. So I'm going to go contributor per contributor, just like describing some of their latest activities. And this is what we're going to be trying to cover for the next 5 to 6 months. So in the T Academy team, Anatech has been doing a great job, just like focusing on real life events, especially because she travels a lot as part of her contributions to her DAO and just like the general involvement that she has in other projects. And also the Espacio Crypto podcast in Mexico. So she travels a lot, and she's been doing just like a great job. Just like putting us in the map also, like every time like someone travels and has the opportunity to participate in different panels or talks, mentioning the token engineering comments, I feel it's something that has helped us a lot in the last months. And also giving away some merch, I think it's pretty cool because people are carrying like swag of the TEC and the Token Engineering Academy. And I just feel that there's a lot of value in this. However, some of the things that we were discussing in yesterday's call is that maybe Anatech is not using all of her weekly hours. So it's something that is not like constant, and also like traveling has, like different like time variations. So this is something that we think it may change in the next proposal. So we're gonna give, let's say, Anna like a bandwidth of hours, which is like the what we're gonna be asking money for, and then we're gonna make the swag budget a little bit smaller, so that we have this range of like playing with like if we need additional funding from for the merch, we can take it from whatever hours Anatech is not using. So I feel that it's kind of like a way to, let's say, like optimize that part of the funding without risking just like missing some hours. So Angie Berry has been supporting a lot of community management in the TE Academy, doing a great job getting involved in the different announcements in the Discord server, Twitter management, drafting, making memes, just big contributions on this side that I feel have helped and contributed a lot to what the T Academy communications have been doing. So also, I think recently the Token Engineering Twitter account reached 6K followers, which is amazing because the T Fundamentals course is right around the corner. So so let's support Angie in that. Actually, Angie, regarding her hours, she requested more hours per week because in the last proposal, she was spending approximately like 15 to 18 hours per week. Now she wants to spend 25, which I feel is amazing because it came out from her as a contributor. So this was the idea behind Teams a while ago, right? To have like these kinds of initiatives. And I'm very happy about Angie Berry's initiative. We're also bringing in Efra to support some graphic design, also some more regular content for the T Academy platforms. And so we're including, I think, 5 to 8 hours per week, just like in supporting graphic design for the T Academy. And also, as I mentioned, some swag. We want to be more regular with these things. I actually have like the last ones because they ran out. But yeah, I think I showed these last week. But yeah, just like getting stuff like this and pass it around in different conferences. So yeah, this is mostly what the proposal is going to consist of. We also are taking into account that we're not going to have retroactive bonuses, which was a big part of the last proposal that we presented. So yeah, this is how the T Academy proposal is looking like. Are there any comments? Jean, Juanca, Septi, anything that you would like to suggest or question about the proposal and how it can be just like more efficient? Any ideas around this would be very, very welcome. And also, John Jonas, we're going to be getting to animation. However, I'd like to ask you, because I know that you're in a similar position where you're like trying to get more involved. And now we're going like through like this proposal revision. So just any ideas of what you would like expect from contributing or where you think you could contribute. All of this helps us a lot. And as we've been mentioning in the last months, we just feel it's very important, you know, to have this cultural variation to how we get contributing. So yeah, it's kind of like being between a rock and a hard place with the current market situation and how we need to take better decisions around our common pool. But yeah, just like general feels around how this proposal is getting together would help us a lot. So I'll give you guys like 10 seconds, and anybody that wants to take it, just go ahead.
Chuy, I think it's really cool that we are talking of like making things to gather money. And if you make some swag, yeah, it's not sometimes you can give it, but we can like have a store and try to sell it. And the other thing that I think that we haven't tried yet, but that is also interesting, is to like work some NFTs. That all that is really cool.
We actually do have the swag homepage. Let's take a look at that. I mean, it's already built, so it would just be a matter of like going ahead and start selling stuff. Oh, something really cool I forgot to mention. The new swag, it's not going to be just the logos. we're gonna try to really push the hashtag MintTEC campaign. So yeah, this will also be like great news because we are specifically just like communicating our source of revenue. So we also feel that this is another way of just taking more advantage out of the swag. Septi, I saw that you unmuted. Would you like to mention anything?
Yeah, actually, like the Mint TC shirt, I put also like align it like Mint TC, but what's cool about minting TC, right? And then making sure like people bringing the shirt Mint TC. It's like because there's something cool after you Mint TC. Oh, at least like that's what should communicate. And yeah, like I also think like the T Academy is like it was doing great job, but also I think like it could be posting back to TC some more stuff like about the T Academy. If it's possible, I think that'd be great, just to keep ourselves more accountable. But actually, Angela is also doing a great job. So, but I don't know. I think it'd be cool, like since we are paying a group just to make the bridges between TC and the Academy.
Acid Laser, what do you think of this for next week? For next week's Twitter planning, let's do MintTEC for T Tuesdays, and let's do the Token Engineering Academy for T Stars, so that we can also have that variation of focusing in a group or movement rather than. I mean, of course, we're gonna be mentioning Angela, but I feel that maybe giving the T Academy its own identity could be a great opportunity for this campaign. So yeah, let's that's a great idea, Septi. Let's keep that for next week.
Yeah, sure. I was thinking also to use the Angela for T stars, but it's a good idea to use all the token engineering community. Also, we can talk about Angela, but talk about all the community. It's going to be a good spotlight.
Great. Does anybody else have any thoughts or ideas around this topic about the proposal or just any related topics that we touched on?
I apologize, Chuy. I got thoroughly distracted. I'm getting news about something that happened yesterday, but I'll review the proposal and try to add my 2 cents. I apologize. I got really distracted right now.
No worries, Gene. No worries, no problem. Hope everything is okay, man. Okay, let's move on to Twitter planning. So yeah, we just mentioned that our next Tuesdays is gonna cover MintTEC, and our next T Stars is the T Academy. Okay. The bio check-in. Honestly, like I didn't put a lot of work into this after the last brainstorming session in the Steward's call. So let's see where we live and see how it has matured these past days. Okay. So our current draft is we're a commons DAO. We fund projects that advance token engineering to help model the world's future economies with TEC as its focal point. Hashtag MintTEC. And for the current banner, we have advancing token engineering, ethical, safe, resilient, diverse. I actually have some feedback from Tam that I haven't added to the document. So maybe it could be a great chance to review. Let me go back.
It's looking way cooler. Good job.
Thank you, Septi. Let's see. Okay, so Tam is suggesting that we add the phrase token engineering is the future of economic systems design. Because it answers the so what question like it more clearly. So yay. So how could we do this? Oh yeah. Let's get rid of no. Griff wanted to keep DAO, right?
I would say the T is at its focal point. We can remove that because it's like talking about ourselves in third person.
Okay. Okay, so we're a commons that funds projects that advance token engineering, and then we're gonna save this last phrase so that we're not redundant and add token engineering is the future of economic systems design. We're a commons DAO that funds projects that advance token engineering. Oh wow, was that it? I don't know. I might be. Maybe I'm being like too positive. But how does it sound?
I would say just um, replace the last token engineering for this nascent field, just to not have it twice. That fund projects to advance this nascent field.
Or is okay? What do you think sounds better, Juanca? Field or discipline? Like taking the context in account.
I don't know. I always think of like field of science.
Field.
Okay, let's keep
Discipline.
let's debate it. Let's debate it. Who's on the discipline team?
For some reason, it sounds good to me. I don't know.
Discipline sounds like Karate Kid.
I mean, maybe that's good. Field sounds like soccer field, and the TEC has post-traumatic stress disorder with soccer.
Oh yeah.
Okay, then let's put discipline
Or why field?
or
Just
science.
because
It's
it
nascent
because science, right?
Both are great.
Chin, Chan Jonas, what do you guys think?
What if we use nascent scientific discipline?
I gotta drop off, guys. I'll check back with you later.
No worries, Gene. Take care. Okay, so nascent
We use
scientific
nascent field in
discipline.
the MVV.
Huh?
Yeah, this.
I'm sorry, Juanca. I think there's a delay. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I was just looking at the MVV and that it's like the same wording.
Okay, so let's present this during the stewards call and see what the community thinks. But yeah, thank you so much for this input. Anybody else has something to add? Okay. Mm. Okay. Animation and video production. Um, I mean, the team. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm like misremembering yesterday's call, John Jonas. But um, some of the first like teasers that we're gonna be giving out um, for the character design around the tutorial that the animation team is working on is going to be part of the Gitcoin grants campaign, which I still need to work on. Damn it! So I'm gonna be I'm gonna be adding some of the updates for tomorrow's round 14, and we're also gonna be like using some content for covering the support for our Gitcoin grant. So this content is gonna have some sneak peeks from the characters that are gonna be part of the campaign. I mean, I'm sorry for of the tutorial. So yeah, John Jonas, do you wanna maybe take it on and describe a little bit more about this?
Yeah. So we were discussing yesterday about uh doing these uh like small animations or gifs for the Gitcoin grant thread. And yesterday we were talking about ideas. Uh, Me, Ace Laser, and Alan TV, and Chuy. So we are working on that to make something great. And I think that's all.
Sorry, my computer is freaking out. Like my Discord is a little bit not responsive. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, I might have like a slight delay. I apologize because of it. So moving on. Yeah, about translations. Septi, I wanted to check in with you because yesterday, while setting up, um, some of the translations teamwork, while we were trying to set up the mirror, we realized that for some reason you cannot have multiple admins or something like this. So instead of like trying to keep delaying the translations and all of this, we wondered if transparency could take on the duty of starting the mirror, and then the rest of us can be contributors, so that people can upload their original contributions. And contributors also have like some admin permissions apparently, but just not the possibility of like adding or taking out some of the new contributors. So we figured out that in order to not delay it more, just like wrapping our heads around it, taking a decision, would it be okay with transparency to take this on? Just for setting up the platform, and after that we can take on the whole setup.
Yeah, sure. Sure, I guess I could do that, but not. I don't think this week is going to happen, but definitely if you guys need me to do it, I can do that. next week.
Do you think it could be possible for next week's translation sync?
I'll join there, and then we see what needs to be done. Sounds like a good plan.
Okay. Okay. Okay, great. And also like if there is like any kind of just like inconvenience or just like recommendations about like going other way, let me know. But yeah, so I'm gonna consider next week for starting to upload just different different translated content and adding links to the original Medium articles as well. Okay.
Just to make sure, like you are also going to be an admin,
Yes.
right?
The thing is that you cannot have multiple admins.
Oh,
I mean, contributors can have some admin permissions, but not like add other contributors and just like weird stuff like it. So there can be like one admin and multiple owners, but not like multiple admins for some reason. So yeah, I mean, there probably is a way, and maybe we could make it work with a nose safe that like has control over the mirror, but just like manually like interacting with the contracts and all of that just like seems like a nightmare and
Yeah.
not very practical. So since a lot of the translations have been sitting just like sitting there for a while, we just like want to move on with it, right? So we want to publish these translations. Yesterday we already paid the contributors that have, I mean, these people waited for how many months, like 4 or 5 months since they delivered. So yeah, we don't want to delay it more. Like we already want to push the content. So for practical purposes, I feel that handling the credentials around that platform would be in better hands if it's transparency. And later on, we can figure it out. Or maybe Mirror will add the multiple admins function. Who knows? But
I
But
mean,
yeah,
unless you
just
think
for
it's a
pushing it
right
out.
idea, my initial like opinion would be like you be the admin since you are like the one leading it, and then what transparency is doing is like, okay, we have like this branding platform from with the TC branding, and then I'll be asking you like once a month or something like, okay, who have access to the mirror, and then I just have this clear, and then yeah, we have like our process to share credentials with users. But yeah, other than that, I feel like you would be like the best admin in the platform since you are the most active contributor there. I could do that if you think it's a good idea, but I really think it's better if you do it since you are the one who's leading it.
It's just that since our current approach is whenever it applies, there is like centralized custody over a platform. Transparency is really good, like managing those already. So a good example could be maybe our Twitter. So I feel that it's a similar case. It's as if the like credentials were handled, but I feel that in the long run, it's just better if it's like involved in transparency, like in some way or another. But if your recommendation, I mean, if transparency's recommendation is for me directly to handle the credentials work while we sort it out, I can take care of it, and yeah, we'll just move on with it.
Yeah, as long as we follow the processes, we have in the like for example, like there's some platforms like for example the Gitebook, like Liv is hosting, and what we when Liv is giving access to new people, she's just posting like the telling me like for the poll, and Costa got access or other contributors, just following the process. But yeah, I feel also like if we like the leaders are the most active people there. So if some emergency happens there, probably you are going to handle faster than me. The good thing with Twitter is like we both have the access. So I mean, ideally, yeah, like a little bit of more trusted people have admin access, but it only can be one. I think it's better if it's you. Like if Twitter only could be one, I still think it's better if you are there. But since we could manage to
Okay.
have like multiple, it's also good just in case like something happens. But yeah, That's
Okay, I'll handle it also because I mean, kind of like the same thing happened with the multi-sigs. Like we added transparency as just like a measure of transparency. But in the end, like I end up like pinging Septi from time to time. It's like, can you help us with this signature? Like this person is not available, and I don't want to take like any and like I don't want to fall in the same place with the mirror. It's like, Septi, do you think you could add this address as a contributor? So let's approach it that way. I'll start handling it, but I'll also inform myself about just just like how to you know. Mm, like how to handle it in the future, or if there's like any way of transferring custody of it or making it more decentralized.
Thanks, Chuy.
Okay, so thank you, Sati. And moving on to marketing, newsletter 3 was sent by Enti. I think it's pretty much the signal that Manu is already started his vacation, his well-deserved vacation. So Enti and Jean are going to be covering. I know that Jean had some stuff that he wanted to share, but he unfortunately had to leave. So maybe we can leave that for next week. And if I sync with him sometime during the week, I'll also make sure to add it to the agenda so we can cover it in the next sync. And also, well, yeah, that's about it for marketing. We're also I don't know if there's a tweet already, Asset Laser, about the Graviton training. Let me check the Airtable really quick. But yeah, just like I haven't been making sure that the reminder goes out. So, oh yes,
Thank
yes,
you, Laser. You're the best.
Now
you got It's
I'm
like
working on a tweet for the praise system at NoticeDAO.
I'll make sure I post a thorough praise for every time you save our lives with stuff like this, and it goes unnoticed. I know that it happens a lot, so make sure you all praise Asset Laser for doing such an amazing job.
Sure.
Okay, and just maybe the last topic that I would like to touch on, the last subject, and Asset Laser and John Jonas, please share your thoughts. Like I want to listen to your concerns right now because it's gonna help shape like the next steps for teams. But yeah, like as you know, we have this ongoing situation where since we are a commons, we are all part of it, which is handling our common resources. So, as you may have heard, we have the Sampo working group, and the Sampo working group is right now like our financial working group. So we're trying to come up with different ideas for additional sources of revenue, some uncomfortable decisions that we'll need to take collectively in the next months, just to survive the bear market pretty much. I mean, it's a reality in the space, but I also feel that a lot of this space belongs to the people that build. So yeah, the purpose of this working group is to get us together and try to like find smart ways to collectively make decisions. Even sometimes they may not be the best and they may be thought and we'll need to sacrifice some things. So you guys are very, very special contributors to the TEC. I hope you know that for a fact. It like we want to listen to your voices in these conversations. Like usually the people that engage with this are the stewards, but this right here is something where we just need to like take people in account. Like we want to listen to how you feel. I remember my first months in the TEC where I would say like I don't feel I'm informed enough to like express an opinion on this, but like if it like you've been contributing for several months. In the case of Asset Laser, I think is more than a year. And your own experience is important and matters right now. Like your own the way that you have lived like the past for the past months or year is important, and I feel that it should be part of the sensitivity that we must, like include and be sensible to for taking this decision. So I just wanted to like say it openly, guys. Like, please, if you want to join this call and help us take a decision, it would be very, very appreciated. And it's important for teams because, I mean, we are all like different in one way or another dependencies of the TEC. And it's our common pool. And it's like our governance and our power of decision. So yeah, just like wanted to not leave behind this conversation. I do feel it's important to constantly come back at this and constantly remind each other that that we are a part of like whole. So yeah, when I think about like changing the culture and the perception around just work that we have currently, I feel that these kinds of situations are key to like adding like a small grain of effort to everything. So yeah, I just wanted to openly say that. And if there are any thoughts around this, I feel that that's it with our agenda. So I'll just leave maybe the last couple of minutes for some feedback around this. Also, Epanon, I know that this is probably one of your first calls in the TEC, but if you have something to say about this, feel free to like throw in your opinion. And also Juanca and Seppi, just any feedback is much appreciated. And yeah, after we're done with this, maybe we can end the call somewhere around 10 minutes, a little bit early. So yeah,